What is up, guys? My name is Fowler and you're watching Next Generation. This week is Adventure Week and I decided that I'm going to talk to you guys about an adventure that I went on this past summer. So one morning I was hanging out in this little pub with my best friend and two thugs that were trying to steal me out of some money. We were playing poker and this one guy runs out of money but he wants to keep playing. So you know what he does? He bets some cruise tickets. And I'm like, yo, I want to go on that cruise. So he bluffs his way to the end of the hand, and I one-up him with a full house and take his cruise tickets. It happens to be two, so I take my best friend with me. We snag the cruise tickets. We realize that the cruise is about to leave in like just a few minutes. Me and my buddy race to the entrance of the cruise line, and we hop aboard without any security checks or anything like that. It was crazy. Literally that entire day was just a blur. I do remember at the end of the day, after we'd taken off and we were gone for a few hours, I was at the back of the boat, and I noticed this girl. She was hanging over the edge of the boat, over the railing, looking like she was literally about to kill herself. So I decided I was going to go up to her and be like, hey, that's like not a cool idea to like kill yourself and shit. So like, how about you come over back onto the other side of the railing? You can go get like some Cheetos or a pizza or some shit. I coax her over back the other side of the railing and we talk for a minute, but then this girl's boyfriend comes up behind me and accuses me of trying to push her over the edge and kill her. And I'm just like, yo, I'm not like that. That's not cool, you know? But she ended up that night inviting me over to a dinner party with her family. This was a first class dinner party. This was like really expensive shit. And the tickets that I stole from this guy were like not really expensive tickets. I didn't really have a good outfit. I kind of looked weird, you know? I wasn't dressed for the occasion, so it was really awkward. But I go with this girl to her dinner party, and her boyfriend's there, her parents are there. It was really, really weird. And everyone was like judging me and making me feel awkward, you know? It was just like, I'm not rich like you guys, sorry. During the entire party, I sort of thought like, all right, this is lame. I'd rather be going ham with my friends down below in our cabin and like hanging out, having fun. So I invite this girl to come sneak out of the party with me and meet me down below in like 10 or 15 minutes. When she meets me down below, we went off. We clicked. It was great. Oh my god, that night was magical. This girl can hold her liquor. It was good. Was good. So that night led from like one thing to the other, and we ended up in the storage compartment of like all the stuff that they were also shipping during this cruise, and we ended up going in this like really old like retro style car. And we kind of hit it off. We did a little bit of stuff, you know. It was all good. We sort of had sex. Did that sort of thing. It was good. But we ended up almost getting caught. We found these guys who were looking for us, and literally they had been chasing us all night, trying to catch us. And after we escaped this guy who's been chasing us, we ended up on the front portion of the boat, and we noticed there was a little bit of ice on the deck, and we asked us like, yo, what happened? It was like, oh, we hit an iceberg. I'm like, nah, we'll be fine. This ship won't sink. It's big enough, right? The problem after that was when I went with my girl that I just met to go talk to her boyfriend about the collision, because she was like, yo, this is bad. We should probably like talk about it. Her boyfriend tried to slip me some drugs in my pocket and frame me for like being a sketchy dude, but I don't do drugs. Like, that's not cool. So when the police officer came in the room and was like, yo, why do you have drugs in your pocket? I'm like, they're not my drugs. And the girl that I met was just like, yo, you do drugs? That's not cool. But I'm like, no, I don't do drugs. That's like not me. But I ended up getting arrested and like handcuffed to these pipes, and like after a while there was like water starting to pour into the room, and I was like, yo, this ship is sinking. This is freaking scary. Basically at this point I was just like, yo, I'm probably gonna die. But the crazy part was this girl that I met was like, you know what, you're a pretty cool dude. I'm gonna try and like get you out of the situation. So after the room filled up with a bunch of water and stuff, she came in, found an axe. She like cut the handcuffs off the pipe that I was attached to, and I was just like, yo, thanks. So after that, we escaped this hallway that was filling up with water. We go up to the top deck and we find out that they're boats. There's not enough lifeboats. So we sort of have to like improvise, because they were doing women and children first. And I was just like, yo, girl, you should totally like get on the boat so you don't die. And she's just like, okay. So she gets on the boat, and the boat starts to lower, and then after it gets lowered, she's like, I'm gonna change my mind. So she jumps back on the boat that's sinking, and she could like totally die, but she jumps back on the boat. And we find each other right after that, and we're just like, yo, we gotta get to the highest point of this boat because it's starting to tilt. So we go to the highest point of the boat, and like there's a big crowd, and we get on top of this railing, we start hanging on the railing. and it starts tipping. We literally hanging almost from the railing on the boat. After it tipped enough, it broke in half and like fell down, and like a bunch of people died. It was really bad. But then the boat started to tip all the way back up again, so we were on the other side of the railing while the boat was sinking. And after it sank, me and my girl, we were still together, thankfully. We like almost lost each other when it sank, but we ended up finding this little like piece of wood. It was like this door, and I was just like, yo, let's get on top of this and we won't die. I tried to get her up on the piece of wood, and then I tried to get up on the piece of wood, and I was just like, yo, we could both fit, right? It sort of like fell over. Like, she was not really good with her balance. It wasn't really a good time. She was kind of being a bitch. So I was like, no, I got this. I'll stay in the water. Granted, the water was really cold at the time, so I was like freezing a little bit, but I could handle it. But after a while, of everyone freaking out, it got really cold, and like I thought I was gonna die. And this girl was like, I'll never let go. And I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? She's like, I'll never let go. I'll never let go. And like later on, she fell asleep. And I was just like, yo, I'm really tired and I'm really cold. I'm gonna go to sleep. And then after a while, I died. So, thank you guys so much for watching me rant on about the plot of the Titanic from Jack's perspective. This video was inspired by Gen X Pen when she did her Titanic adventure style video from Rose Dawson's side, and I was just like, yo, I could totally do the flip side of that, and you know, trying to like make it my own little thing. You know what I'm saying? Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's video. I will see you all again next Tuesday. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos every single day of the week. See you again next week. Peace.